Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV, today with a company update of Skeena Gold and Silver. Therefore, this video is produced and paid for on behalf of Skeena Gold and Silver. With the receipt of approval under the Environmental Management Act, EMA, Skeena Gold and Silver has completed the approval process for its flagship Eskay Creek project. This is the last key regulatory approval required to bring the project into commercial production. According to the company, the start of mining operations is targeted for the second quarter of 2027. This makes the path forward much more predictable, especially since the project implementation is on a secure financial footing. Skeena already secured and agreed a $750 million project financing package with Orion on June 25, 2024. Individual tranches will be drawn down in stages and are partially linked to approval milestones. However, other key milestones have already been achieved. In December 2024, Skeena received approval for a 10,000-ton large-scale sample. This is an important milestone because Orion is paying out the agreed streaming financing in installments. Just 1 year later, in December 2025, the Tahltan Nation approved the Impact Benefit Agreement, the IBA, referendum for Eskay Creek. This was followed in January 2026 by the granting of the Environmental Assessment Certificate, EAC, including Federal Impact Assessment approval. The EAC was issued by the relevant ministries in British Columbia and approved jointly with the Tahltan central government. The consent of the Tahltan Nation is enshrined in it. With approvals and financing in place, the company can now focus consistently on the construction and implementation phase and work through the next steps along the project timeline. The basis for the project is provided by the definitive feasibility study, DFS, from the end of 2023. It is not without reason that the company positions Eskay Creek as a potential high-grade and low-cost precious metals open pit mine with silver byproduct production that can surpass many primary silver mines. Eskay Creek also has a strong infrastructure, all-weather road access with a long highway connection, proximity to the port of Stewart, and access to low-cost, clean hydroelectric power via the regional transmission line. In addition, the project benefits from existing infrastructure from the former mining operation, including a fully approved tailings storage facility, camps, and ancillary buildings. There is also an approved waste rock dump with sufficient capacity. All of this contributes to further risk minimization and cost savings. What does it mean now? The receipt of the Eskay Creek construction permit demonstrates how strategically and disciplined Skeena Gold and Silver has outlined, pursued and adhered to its roadmap toward initial production in the second half of 2027. This is an important catalyst for a potential revaluation that could be comparable to the development seen at Artemis Gold. Its market capitalization more than tripled from less than $1 billion to $3.5 billion between receiving British Columbia Mines Act approval and first gold flow. The completion of the approval process marks a decisive step. Eskay Creek is through the regulatory process, the financing is structured, and now it's all about operational implementation along the planned construction and startup timeline. You can also find all the information on our Commodity TV app in German and English, along with everything you need to know about commodities. Please note the disclaimer displayed. The stock discussed is or will be part of the SRC Mining Special Situations certificate, and SRC and/or SRC employees may hold shares in the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye here from Switzerland.